everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be telling you about a little shopping trip that Miss Birkin and I went on yesterday. As you can see, it was a successful trip. So anyway, before we get into it, it is an unboxing. I would love it if you would all subscribe to my channel, click the bell notification, and then you know whenever I've uploaded a new video. There's quite a lot of Hermes content at the moment. Anyway, so yes, 2 evenings ago I got Miss Birkin ready and dressed her up with her little rodeo and her matching twillies, got her all ready, and then yesterday off we headed into London, into New Bond Street. I did a shopping trip. I had something waiting for me there, or a couple of things to pick up. Which brings me on to this bag. So amazing packaging. So yes, this is from Hermes, but they have this wonderful outer bag that they give you, which is great because it makes it nice and anonymous. And also, should you get caught in a slight shower or anything, look, it has a little flappy lid. So what we're going to do is we're going to take out the orange bag from within the white bag. Here we go. It's a good one. This is a good one. So I'm going to start off by showing you the Christmas packaging, because unfortunately they didn't have a bag big enough for what I bought, but because it was so nice, my lovely sales associate said, I'll pop a bag in for you. So this is the Christmas packaging from Hermes, which is the stunning midnight blue, and yeah, I mean, it's with this horse here, just so Hermes. And yeah, orange ribbon and a little bit of orange and branding inside. So really, really sweet of her to give me that. So that's in there. I'm going to start off. Oh, it's all packaged separately. So it's a little bag which would have had this housed in it. So we're going to start small and work up our way to go bigger. So yes, for those of you that are familiar with Hermes, you'd have guessed it. This is a Twilly. What's wrong with the receipt? Right. I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. I'll put a link to this Twilly in the description box below. But this is the Soie Pani La Charponi, which is, yeah, beige, raw and rouge. This was £145. So let's just undo her, and then I will. This isn't to go with what I've bought. This is to go on my Rouge H garden party, which I haven't got out, but what I have got with me is my Rouge H special order Calvi. So you can see there the colours, and what I really loved was you've got a bit of red here, so you've got some proper red which goes against the more burgundy Rouge H, but then you've got this, you know, one of the things I love about Rouge H, it's got this real brown tone to it, and this Twilly has got this brown colour on it here, and I just think it together, I just think it all, try and wrap it around, brings out the Rouge H colour brilliantly. So that is the first thing that I got to go with my new garden party. So that's all ready for her when she has her first outing out, which is going to be, all being well, is going to be in the next couple of days, next few days. So that'll be really nice. I'm very excited about using her for the first time, as I always am with any new bag, and yeah, just getting her ready the night, because I have to get ready the night before now for things. I never used to pre-lockdown, but since we've had lockdown I've kind of forgotten what I'm doing. So yeah, that's that. Just Put it away so it shouldn't get dusty. Right, let's go on to the main event. So here we have, there's a box and a bag. So this is a bag that I've been after. Yes, it's a bag, not a hat. This is a bag that I've been after for quite some time. I'm very excited about this. I was giddy as like a little schoolgirl on Blue Smarties the night before going. I was just so excited. My poor husband, I came downstairs and I was like, oh look, I had like my Birkin all dressed up, I had my Kelly all dressed up, and I was just having a little Hermes skippy moment in anticipation of this. Now this was due in by the end of October. Unfortunately, it got delayed, and I was having my doubts, like, is this even going to arrive? You know, some things are delayed, you kind of then, the doubts creep in. But then lo and behold, out of the blue, I received an email from my lovely SA who said, she's coming, let me know when you come in. This was during lockdown, but I arranged to go in for the first weekend after lockdown had ended. So that was amazing. I'm sure they could have sent it out to me, but I wanted to go into store. I wanted the whole store experience and champagne and also it's just nice to go in there and have a look round and have a good chat, you know, keep up that relationship by talking to your sales associate. So anyway, sorry, I'm just talking and I haven't unwrapped yet. I'm unwrapping. So there's the ribbon. Oops, put that over there. And I'm just squatting on the floor, so I'll probably lose all feeling my ankles any second, but it was just easier. I've got some other bits to show you as well. Let's undo the tissue paper. I love this moment. This was that moment of anticipation. That's bag. Out. So, look at the colour. What I have bought is the Picotin Lock size 18, which is the small one. And a little bit tough getting out of the bag, hang on. Just undone it a bit more. So yeah, so this is the Picotin Lock 18, as is in Twilly & Clement's leather, and the leather is just gorgeous. So if you can see the grain, I'm filming just in natural light with no ring light, just so you can really see like the grain of this. Hopefully the lighting is okay. It's a dark and dingy afternoon, but there is some light coming through. Right, so I'm going to take out the packaging. Take out all the air out. Right. So these are they're really quite basic bags, I'm not going to lie, and that's what I like, that's what I wanted, was to have something just to grab and go, particularly if I'm going somewhere. Say I'm popping around Bestie Lorna's house and I'm just going in the car and I'm driving. I don't necessarily want a shoulder bag, because then it's not so easy to pick up. You know, you've got to try and find the length of the strap. Maybe I think about these things too much, but I really wanted a little handy grab and go that I can just, I said to my SA yesterday, that I can just chuck stuff in. I meant more by chuck, for me, I mean gently place. But it's just something where, you know, it's nice and open. I can just pop things in, pick her up by the top handles, or away I go. There's nothing long and swinging against the car. It's just all nice and handy. But at the same time, although this is the small one, look, you see it against my head, this is it's a large small bag, if that makes sense. You can fit a decent amount in here. So inside, you may have just caught a glimpse, is another little dust bag in here. We have the two little keys on a string. Try and show you there. So there's the keys on the string, and we have here the little padlock. So without further ado, let's just take the plastic off. That's also a moment that's just so satisfying with a new bag. So yeah, there is the Palladium hardware in all her finery. I actually need to get the keys out to undo this because this helps give weight to the bag so that it stays closed. Let's get the keys out. Let's drop them on the floor because that will help. I've said really, for a little key, it's not like a crappy suitcase key, it's really nice and solid actually for a small key. Right, good, it fits. I never had any doubt that it wouldn't. Right, I'm going to pop the keys back in the little bag for safe keeping because, you know, I'm not going to need them. So then what I'm going to do is, where we've got this strap, feed it through the hole on the other side, and see that's how the bag stays closed. I say closed, I mean it's closed, but yeah, so then this can just pop onto the, show you, I can just pop onto that there, if you could do it properly. Right, there we go. So there we go, there's a padlock, and that just gives enough weight, a bit like a pendulum, enough weight to hold the bag closed there. I think she's gorgeous. This is the colour Feu, F-E-U, which is slightly different to the classic Hermes orange. It's slightly more of a burnt, it's more of a fiery orange, but I really wanted this colour. I love it, and you know, it makes me think of the Hermes branding. You can see there's a difference. It's just a really, really nice colour, and I actually find that, you know, a bit like with a red bag, with like a bright orange bag, this, because you're not really going to match it with anything, it almost goes with everything, if that makes sense. So, you know, just a white tee and a dark pair of jeans, this will look amazing. This will go so well with like a navy colour. I love orange and pink together. It's just, I think it's a really, really wearable colour actually. So, going back to the receipt. Yeah, Sac, Picotin, Lock 18, Twilly and Clements in 9J Feu. So this was £1,960 if anyone wants to know. So it's one of the more entry level Hermes bags, but you've still got the workmanship in terms of, you know, how they've done the leather and the colour, and just the thing I love about Hermes is you never, like with other bags, I always would go over, before buying it, I would go over all the stitching and check, is it all done, is it all okay, and I really don't with this, and I've just realised I've done this up all wrong, but I'll fix it. The other features you've got on the bag, so I've got some more plastic to take off, is on this, you can hear, reinforced base. We've got these feet, and again, they've all got little bits, little protectors on them, so it's just, we're going to whip them off because I use my bags and it's not actually good to keep the plastic protectors on. If any moisture gets in, then it will tarnish. You're better off just letting it be hardware, and if you get hairline scratches, you get hairline scratches. Yeah, I'm incredibly careful with my things, but they need to be used. So yeah, reinforced base, and then this quite floppy leather, and then inside, as you can see, you've got some branding on the very base there, where it says Hermes Paris, made in France, and other than that you can see you've got leather on the bottom, and then these sides are just suede, so a bit like the Evelyn bag that Hermes makes. I have got a bag, super excited. I have got a very special bag liner on the way, and as soon as it arrives I will show you and do a whole full-on what fits and everything. So yeah, that's the bag. It is fairly straightforward. There is only really two ways of wearing it, which will be handheld or through the crook of the arm. What some people have got is got like maxi twillies and things, and tied it over to make it a shoulder bag. But to be honest, if I want a shoulder bag, I'll use a shoulder bag. I've got more than one bag. I'm lucky enough I can do that. I really wanted this to not be a shoulder bag, and I find it really comfortable to wear bags in the crook of my arm. I've been doing it for so many years, it's second nature. I don't find it a chore, I don't find it heavy. Again, because this bag is so simple and it's, you know, it's unlined, it's also, although you've got the weight of the padlock, that's almost like the heaviest bit. It's a light bag. So yeah, so that's that. What I have in here to go with it, which I bought not yesterday, but this is something that I was actually offered in my local city store by the store manager there, and I very politely declined it because I was like, I don't need another Twilly. It's beautiful, I love it. I nearly bought it just because I loved it, but I was like, I can't justify spending money on a Twilly just because it's pretty. It's just going to live in the box being pretty in a drawer, and I wasn't prepared to do that. Then obviously this was coming along, and I was like, that Twilly I declined would be perfect for my picketing that's on the way. Of course, by then it's completely sold out and you can't get hold of them anywhere. Except for, I managed to get hold of this on the French website. So this is a Collier de Chine Twilly, and it's beautiful. It's got these two different tones of orange, so it's almost like this is more your orange and this is more your faux colour. And the other side, it's got this gorgeous light blue with little doggies on, and yeah. And this one always reminds me of Bestie Lorna's bow, because I bought him a ball just like that, and that looks just like him. So that's gorgeous. And the idea for this is that I'm going to, you can see how gorgeous that is against it. So I'm just going to quickly, probably badly, but I'm just going to really quickly tie it on in a bow, just so you can see the effect that I'm going for. I will of course do this with a lot more care for when I'm ready to take her out. But I just think it looks quite cute. You have the bag completely plain. You don't need to dress every Hermes bag up with a Twilly. I know that. But I like to. I feel like I'm getting them ready. So yeah, little bow there. Like I say, needs to be tied a bit better. But I'm really happy with the colours. I think it all looks gorgeous on. It's a little matchy-matchy, but not too much because of the other colours. So a quick unboxing. We're at 18 minutes. So I will leave it there. If anyone has any questions at all about the bag or anything you want to know, then do ask. Obviously I've literally just unboxed, so I've not used yet. But I do think it's going to be one of those bags that I do get quite a lot of use out of. I will, once I receive my bag liner, do a whole what's in my bag, what fits, if anyone is interested in that. But yeah, for the time being, there she is. So from Miss Pickerton and I, it's goodbye, take care, and I will see you soon for another video.